help make these things possible. We need and appreciate your support.
Hey everybody, sorry about that long wait, but I was having internet problems and I was trying to get everything set up. And this isn't easy. I don't even know where to start on all this. I mean, there's just I don't want to be negative or anything like that. It's just a really bad time. Uh, I've been catching a little bit of flack over where we are with Pam's funeral arrangements and stuff, and people want to know. They want to know what I'm doing for Pam, uh, how long do I have, and how much money I have saved up, and it's just been real frustrating because it's the same people that first off they know that I haven't been able to leave in over 2 years to go work, uh, uh, and I don't want to be mean, I don't want to be hateful, I don't want to be ugly, uh, but I'm going to put this out here at the beginning of the video. I can understand those of you who cannot help right now because you're having problems, versus those who won't or didn't. And I'm not throwing any rocks. I'm not calling any names. I'm not hating on people, but those that you that can't, I understand, uh, and I really do. You know, just like uh, if we were to be having a funeral today, a lot of you would not be able to make it, and I understand. I do. So all I ask in return is those of you that would not help, have a little compassion. You know, if you know, I've already heard all your opinions. Our opinions are like $100 bills. If I had $100 bills from every one of y'all, we'd be having a real funeral today. You're not obligated to pitch in or help, but you were her family, and at one time or other, she's tried to help a lot of you. Uh, so please stop with the criticism and stuff because I'm doing the best that I can with nothing. We're going to dive right into the GoFundMe. This GoFundMe is public. You can go over and you can look. I don't remember what the gross was, but what we raked up after GoFundMe takes their fees is $2,250.65, and there's still $96 that hasn't processed. There's another $300 that's somewhere between GoFundMe and my bank. It hasn't posted yet. However, once that all posts, that gives me just enough to pay for basic cremation. And there's been a lot of surprise and shock going on. I don't know where my list went. I think I gave it to Tony. No, here it is. A basic cremation starts at $3,080 and goes up. Uh, that's the cremation with a memorial service, no viewing, no anything. That's $3,080. Then it goes all the way up to, you might as well say $5,700 if you want to have a viewing and a memorial service and all of that. And it's plumb ridiculous. I'm going to break this down a little bit to you. If you want to have a cremation service with a viewing, uh, it's $1,995 for the funeral home director and staff. It's another $990 because you have to have them embalmed and dressed and cosmetics and all that. Use of the funeral home facilities for viewing and visitation for the service itself is $395. If you want to have a open chapel for 24 hours, that's another $195. The memorial package is $295. $995 to rent a casket for the viewing. You see what I'm saying? And I don't have it. At that point, you're to where you could have had a full funeral. A full funeral is basically $6,805, but that does not include mileage to and from the cemetery. It does not include the opening and closing of the grave, and there's a bunch of other fees and stuff that it does not include. So it's well north of $7,000 just for a funeral. Like I said, we've only raked up $2,250.65. That will pay for a basic cremation with no other services, no urn, no nothing. And then there's some other fees, and it'll take just a little bit more than that. That's where we are. So I've talked to Tony about this. I haven't heard really anything out of Terry. She's in Hawaii. And you need to understand, I'm not one bit happy about this. This is not how I want it to be. But based on the finances, it looks like what we're going to have to do is do a simple cremation and bring her ashes home, and then try to have some kind of a memorial service either later or something here at home, or I can put something together and stream it up on Facebook and all that for y'all to have. I don't know if I can get that done right now because I'm just, I don't think y'all understand how things were between me and Pam. We've been together 41 years, and I'm still upset because the one thing that should not have happened, and that was Pam dying alone. That's why she refused to go to the hospital there at the end. She insisted, said if she was going to die, she wanted to be here at home with her husband. And I get it, because her mom passed away alone in an ambulance, and she did not want that. I get it. And unfortunately, many of you are familiar with the story, and you know what happened. And I just don't know how to deal with that right this minute. There's been a little bit of backbiting and stuff going on in the background. People talking trash.
Online, probably cheaper than a funeral home. We have services with the urn there.
Yeah, I have found the urn. Yeah, well, I found the urns. I tried to include Terry in this, but she hasn't answered me on Facebook, and I don't have a phone number for her. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to buy 2 urns and divide the ashes between the 2 urns. That way, our son and our daughter can both have something to remember their mother by. I haven't had any input out of Terry, so I sincerely hope that's the right thing to do. I don't know, but the only one that's answered me is Tony. So it is what it is. We're just doing the best we can under the circumstances, and I thought I would do this tonight. That way, if there's people that want to jump on and join the conversation, you're more than welcome to jump on and voice your opinion. Just be polite. Don't be hateful or anything like that. But we've pretty well quickly covered where we are with the GoFundMe and what our options are for funeral services. Our options for a funeral service is none.
Brother, so sorry. I wish I could have helped more.
I know, Richard. It's sad. Most of this GoFundMe is in fact from y'all, from my personal friends. I think one family member donated what they could. Bless their heart. She's a young lady struggling herself. Thank you, Aptitude. It's okay.
It also depends on where you live as well.
Yeah. Yeah, if we were in Oregon, I could have had a basic cremation for $800. This would have almost paid for a full funeral in Oregon, other than a cemetery plot. I had a friend of mine was telling, he lives in Oregon. He's like, well, you could drive the body to Oregon, and I'm like, no, I can't. You have to have a permit to transport human remains. There's a lot more to it than that. And I'm not trying to be off color or insensitive or anything, because, but I don't want to prop my passed away wife up in the passenger seat, drive to Oregon. Okay, I love my wife. I do, but that's not an option. You know, uh, we've got. It looks like it's mostly my friends and not really any of the family on here. Is what it's looking like, and that's a crying shame. Because if the family would jump on here, then maybe we could come out with some kind of idea to have a memorial that would come close to making everybody happy. I can't even make myself happy in this deal, folks, let alone make everybody else happy. So, but we could try to meet somewhere in the middle. Yeah, that that doesn't do me any good, you know. Uh, I was hoping some of the family members would jump in and maybe pitch some ideas about what we could do for a memorial service with what we have.
Here, wish I was there. Wish I could help Big Brother.
It's okay, Robert. I tried to tag all the family. It wouldn't let me tag everybody. Some of them aren't on Facebook, or if they're on Facebook, they're not under their given names. Uh, I've already talked to Maria and Mom, and I understand their situation. So I didn't feel that I needed to tag them because they were already aware of what the situation is. I've already talked to her brother. He understands what the situation is. Uh, so I guess I'll let this run for just a few more minutes, and then I'll get off here and end the stream. But again, Richard, I wanted to thank you. I know that you helped. Robert Geyer, thank you for your help. Robert is Hornacek is my baby brother. That's my youngest brother. He's not a baby, but that's my youngest brother. He helped what little he could, uh, be it emotional support and encouragement and stuff like that. Uh, every little bit helps. It doesn't have to be money. Uh, a lot of y'all have called, messaged me, uh, kept me company. I want special thanks to Carlos Martinez and the Martinez family. They're going through some really trying times, and he came out and helped. Uh, Dusty Corgill came by and kept me company. Aaron Stedden came out and kept me company. There's been a lot of you that have come out, and I appreciate it. Uh, there's been some stuff said about my studio equipment, and what those people don't understand is every bit of that's been for sale for a good while. Nobody has any money. Uh, and how do you sell a lifetime of accumulation in a few days? Uh, especially if you need to sell it all at once. How do you do that? I don't know, but I do know this. There's a lot of this stuff that was obtained through endorsement deals and sponsorships and stuff like that. And I've talked to them, and everyone was like, under the circumstances, if you need to sell it, sell it. We're okay with that. Uh, just make sure you get close to what it's worth, and I understand, it doesn't do me no good to sell something that's $1,000 for $50. You see what I'm saying? 50 bucks doesn't cover the expenses. Uh, anyway, it doesn't look like any of the family's going to jump in or comment or anything, and that's like I said, that's a shame because it would be nice if they'd at least give me some ideas on what we could do for a memorial that would work for everybody. But uh, I'm guessing if nobody's going to jump on and help out with suggestions, then I'm just going to do whatever I can do and not worry about it. And if anybody has anything bad to say about it, they need to understand that I'm not going to be filtered. Not over this. Anyway, I love all of y'all. Thank you so much for your help and your support. We appreciate it. I've tried to thank each and every one of you individually. If I missed somebody, I sincerely apologize. My internet has been in and out, something crazy. I'm surprised that I've actually got to stream this long. I've been trying to do a lot of it from my phone, and unfortunately, my eyes are bad, and I'm having a hard time seeing the text on my phone. Like if it's an instant message or over whatever, I can zoom in and out, but some of it I cannot. Uh, uh, this was hard to start. It was hard to do. It's hard to finish. So I guess on that note, I love y'all. Thank you, and I'm gonna get off here and try to get stuff done. I'm gonna leave the GoFundMe up until in the morning. Hopefully it'll wake up enough to where we can buy the 2 urns. If it doesn't, it doesn't. I realize some people are like, well, 2 urns is too much. I get it, but I'm going to try to divide the ashes so my daughter will have some and my son will have some, and there won't be no fighting over that. That may just be on me if I have to. Like I said, I've got some GoFundMe money that hasn't even showed up. It's somewhere between GoFundMe and the bank. But I'm going to go up to the funeral home in the morning and pay what I can and put it on a credit card and max out my card and just take care of it. Between that and the GoFundMe money, it'll be took care of tomorrow. May not be any urns. I don't know how they send the ashes home if you don't have an urn, but I'll be finding out here in the next few days, I guess. It is what it is. Thank y'all. Those of you that have the Discord link, you can catch me over in Discord. I'll be back over here in a minute. And I'm doing a little bit better tonight. I'm not falling apart and blubbering. So, yeah. Again, thank y'all.